they've come up with a male contraceptive pill. Like there's a pill for guys that's in late FDA trials, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I'll give the link to you guys. You can see it too. There have been a number of attempts at a male pill for some time now, but it always fucks with your testosterone. And I think this aspect of it is interesting in that it makes guys moody, and like there's mood swings and maybe pimples or something else. I forget what it was.
Like the female one.
Yeah, like the female one. But for guys, they deem that an unacceptable side effect because guys don't get pregnant. The threshold for what an acceptable side effect is lower. But should it be? Right? You know, like do couples get pregnant or do women get pregnant?
Women get pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So you agree with the doctors. Yes. There are some people who feel like this is the patriarchy, you know, with its foot on the back of women's necks.
It's the opposite of that. Women get pregnant. She's the one who decides if she stays pregnant. She's the one who gets to decide whether we check that box from fetus to baby. She decides when that happens.
My biggest problem with the male pill, my biggest problem with the male pill is I don't like the idea of about to enter a woman and she looks up to me and says, "Oh, have you got a condom?" And then I have to look her in the eye and say, "It's okay. I'm on the pill." I would just immediately feel like a giant pussy. She would instantly dry up. Yeah. Like she would call me a taxi or something, man. Like, no, I couldn't say that.
I mean, the problem with that is no woman in the world should ever believe a man who tells you he's on the pill.
Well, that goes both ways. But this thing that I remember this quote from the article: since men do not have to suffer the consequences of pregnancy, the threshold for side effects from the birth control pill is pretty low. That's why we're trying to develop a non-hormonal birth control pill to avoid hormonal side effects. And I'm not an expert in this, but apparently they found out that like semen production is somehow tied to vitamin A. So they found a specific vitamin A blocker. I don't know what other effects this has.
Freaky. You need
vitamin A.
Something.
I don't know what you need it for, but I trust that you do because you can buy a pill.
Yeah. Protection.
I guarantee it's necessary for something important.
Maybe sperm production.
And then that's it.
But anyway, yeah, they found that like you can. Vitamin A is a nutrient important to vision, growth, cell division, reproduction, and immunity. Well, anyway,
immune system and vision and your skin as well.
They're finding that the side effects are pretty chill. I don't know. Maybe this will be 10 years from now. They'll find that there's more. And it's a way for guys to not be fertile without having like mood swings and the fucking depression pills that women suffer.
What's the use case for this product? Who's the man who's like, great, just perfect.
Guys who like raw dogging without being dads. That's a quarter of the podcast right now.
That's true.
No. Well, I mean, that's the desired effect, but how are we ever going to make that be a thing? The woman's not going to trust you if she trusts.
Kyle, there are some people having sex with people they trust.
Well, no. What Kyle is saying is that
don't ever trust any man who tells you he's on the pill.
What if you live with him? What if you're married to him?
So it doesn't. So Kyle is
okay.
Right
so we're talking. So now it's for married men. So that's a very niche market of married men who are like, I'm not going to take They're not going to take the pill. No one's going to want.
Well, hold on. The core point of it, and Kyle's right. Men wouldn't take the pill. Is that the reason that women are more likely to take the pill is that they physically bear the brunt of the childbearing. So there's like a real threat of I will be pregnant. I need to take this. Men, that's ancillary to them, especially if they're just having a hookup or something. They weren't concerned before. They're going to go through extra steps to do it now. Like I just don't see the use. Yeah.
In the hookup market, there's a lot of complications going on. There's also STDs that you're trying to avoid that might make you want to take condoms. Or there's trust issues involved if this person is new to you. But there are tons of people in committed relationships who don't want a baby right now. Maybe they want one in the future. Maybe they've had their boy and their girl and they just don't want babies anymore. So guys are looking at a non-surgical option for infertility, or women are looking at an option that doesn't involve like depression and mood swings and weight gain and all that bullshit. Like
vasectomy seems better than like taking a pill forever.
It's a terrible idea if you're the kind of person who's in, let's just say, a committed relationship, but it is not time to have a child, or one of you does not want children. What we're talking about is ruining some people's lives with a child, because there's no going back, right? I mean, there is, but like we're pretending that she's not going to abort this child. That once she's impregnated, that's it. We're having a child.
Right.
You shouldn't be trusting one form of birth control anyway. Like sure, add this to the pile if you mix, but a man should never trust this for his primary birth control, and a woman should never trust this as her primary form of birth control. And so there's no purpose for this. There's going to be no women who are like,
why couldn't it be even that scenario? It sounds like you want more than one barrier.
Oh, sure. Well, I mean,
that's one of them.
I mean, I would never take it. I would never take that pill and potentially mess with my hormones even a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do that. It messes with
say it doesn't.
A.
Yeah, they say
I don't know what the consequences of that is.
Didn't make
I don't know. I don't know what the consequences of tampering with my vitamin A are. I know that like we measure my vitamin A with a comprehensive blood test every couple months, and if it's off, it's gonna be a problem.
No, now Kyle, riddle me this: if your vitamin A came back as 0, would Derek be concerned?
Yes, Derek would be concerned. And
but Kyle, it's only for cell division. Like
I need cells so badly.
Maybe it cures cancer.
But what I'm saying is like this is a product with no good market, because no men are like, ooh, I'll go to the doctor and ask about fucking blanks, the pill that makes me shoot blanks, whatever like trendy name they're going to give this nonsense. No guy's ever going to do that. And no woman is going to.
I think if it's a product that people want to take, then whatever, they can take it. Like I just personally.
Oh, I'm not stopping people from taking it. I'm just saying it's a stupid fucking product.
I don't think any of us care about it that way. It's just like I look at it and I'm like, this is a product with no market, at least.
Yeah, I think it's a great product.
But there's no direct market for it, because in a couple scenario or a hookup scenario, the woman is going to be the one who principally wants to do this. And so there will be an understood norm that the woman is still the one who takes primary responsibility with birth control. Like women know that they have to do that because guys don't deal with the brunt of it, so they're more lax with it.
You know? What if the guy doesn't want to trust the woman? What if the guy thinks, oh, she could baby trap me?
Yeah.
He wears a condom.
Yeah, he'd wear a condom.
But then he has to wear a condom.
You have to wear a condom if you're fucking a woman who might baby trap you anyway.
What
lies is she going to weave that are going to get me to take that condom off? Wear a condom.
If before you're about to fuck, you're like, man, I need to go through this set of procedures to ensure this unstable bitch doesn't ruin my life, you shouldn't be there.
And just as much so, and it's not just that, but like we're viewing this from the viewpoint of like, man, I would hate to have to like pay child support. But there's plenty of women, this will ruin your fucking life too. Like have a kid at 22 and have that guy like disappear and send you a check for $1,500 every month and see how the rest of your life goes.
Yeah.
Right? That's going to be a rough trajectory.